Welcome back to another Wednesday Whiskey review from you boys at the Buffalo Happy Hour. What are you looking at me like that for? We got 4 to go through, bro.
I know, but I wanted to tell the wife that I wanted the... I
Gnocchi?
wanted that dish.
Do you know how to spell it?
Gnochi.
Nope, CCI.
No, there's an H.
Is there?
Autocorrect literally just told me so.
Oh, there you go.
That gnocchi dish you make.
All right, so today we are reviewing
Please.
Lagavulin Nick Offerman edition, but this one is the newer one that just came out, the Charred Oak Casks, which I am super excited about. We did already have this, spoiler alert. This was also for my wedding, and I did pick this up. Actually, it was a gift from our friends over at Addie's. Michael, let them know what's up.
It's a family-owned liquor store in Billville, a.k.a. Williamsville, New York. Okay, they have an app that you can download at the Google Playground Play Store and the Apple App Store. White Square Purple Grapes. Remember that. Download that app and you can check their inventory. And if you're in the great, very high-taxed state of New York, you can have products shipped to your door. Addie's, thank you for your continued partnership and dependability because you have wonderful hours. Addie's, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Lagavulin, Nick Offerman. Nick Offerman's been a fan of Lagavulin even before the show essentially made their relationship famous. There was no paid sponsorships. Lagavulin didn't reach out to Nick Offerman for the shows, shout-outs, anything like that. He literally did that on his own organically because he just loves Lagavulin, and it prospered into the business relationship that they now have today that's also a personal friendship between the two said parties. He's made a couple different releases, and he's also traveled there. They've shot scenes of the show there, and this is the latest, and we'll probably reiterate the same thing that we've said in the round 2 with Addie's. Half-quarter owner, Tyler? Half?
Yeah. Well, he's manager and orderer.
In their percentage points. That this is kind of... It's got a very intense label. It makes you think it's going to be a insane experience. And then when you drink it, it's almost not that. It's very welcoming to an everyday consumer, which is interesting. And we're definitely going to touch on that. So
we should sip it because that was also at the end of our 7 whiskey extravaganza with Tyler. So maybe it'll be a little bit different this time around.
So let's try this 11-year charred oak cask.
So like Mike was saying, this label is pretty sick. It's got the picture of Nick Offerman as basically a sir on the front, like he was just knighted before they took this picture, which is awesome. It's got his signature on it, and it's the entire bottom quarter of the label is all sparks that go all the way up the actual box that it's put in. It's 11-year charred oak cask, obviously from the island of Isla. And it is 46% ABV, which is 92 proof. And there's a little story on the back, which I'm not going to read. They actually have nutrition facts. They have calories on... Since when do they put calories on whiskey?
No one cares. We're just drinking them.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I've never seen a serving fact, like nutritional info. Calories 112 for a 1.5 fluid ounce pour.
Probably for the woke folk in California that want this.
0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein. So they literally were just like, we should probably put calories on here. But where do those calories come from, Bob? And that's where it came from. So it's imported by Diageo, obviously from New York, Lagavulin Distillery. It is on the Isle of Isla, or the island of Isla, and we are going to try this out right now. I'm excited. I do like that their sparks and all the crazy designs on the box did not make it to the label, because I really like the traditional Lagavulin label, how it's very plain, it's very timeless. It's got some like what you get on your birth certificate where you can tell that it's authentic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the raised stamp.
And I do like the classiness. I'm very happy that the sparks did not make it to the bottle. And it's green bottled. Green bottles matter. So box, I'm going to go A++ check.
A++ check. I agree.
All right, let's pour this bad boy out.
Perfect. Now the whole room
Stuff.
smells like peat.
Hell yeah. God, I love Lagavulin. Let's go, baby.
Nose.
So, what I think is happening with this product is when you get a new charred cask that normally bourbon is in, they either char or toast it. Charring is literally the process of completely putting the entire thing on fire. It was meant to originally to get like the fish out, like the fish smell out of barrels when they would transport fish.
Ew.
So they would just light the entire barrel on fire, and then that would give a caramelized wood note to the whiskey, whatever it was put in.
That sounds better, David.
Yeah, just fold it in. So what I think is happening here, and why we are in the industry is considering this more user-friendly, is because the charred oak from the charring process is overtaking the peat note. So you get more of a bourbon-centric Lagavulin rather than the other side, which we're going to be reviewing next, the heavy peat and smoke aspect of Lagavulin, which I think is what is getting everybody a little bit more saying that this is more user-friendly or beginner-friendly because of that charred note. I'm not sure what they charred this at, but I'm pretty sure that this is still not new char. This has to be, I didn't really read the back of it, but I'm assuming that this is, we collected charismatic casks of American white oak with a few European oak thrown in for culture. So basically they had previously used casks and then they recharred it. So that's where a lot of this is coming from. On the initial nose, you're getting a little bit of that sweet peat, but it's mostly coming through as like a very heavy vanilla and caramel.
I think the key words there were sweet peat. There's a lot of wood sugars in the nose. And the peat's in there, but it's not putting you, like, it's not going to put you down. It's good. It's a pleasant nose that still reminds you of, like, hey, we're still Lagavulin, we're still here. However, it's a little toned down.
Yeah.
So, nose for me, I'm actually like A- to an A- check.
Ooh, A- check. I like that.
A- check. I agree. Initial taste. First and foremost, that initial first sip is for our one and only Sebastian.
Yeah. Bye-bye, little Sebastian. I miss you in the saddest fashion. I'll sing that whole song. I don't care.
Who broke the coffee maker? I did. Within 10 minutes, they're going to be at each other's throats. I got mad and I punched it.
I've always liked you, Jenny. So, really initially, you get a really quick blast of like a salted caramel, and then the peat starts taking over to let you know that this is Islay Scotch. But that very first, honestly, millisecond of when it touches your tongue, it's like, oh, this is salted caramel. Nope. This is peat.
It is. And it does not, like traditional Lagavulin, completely consume your soul. It's kind of target specific to just your palate, which that is why I'm hellbent on believing that this is for the everyday consumer.
Mm-hmm.
Because his other 11-year was, if we're going to do this, we're going to do this.
Right.
And then now it's like, all right, we've already done it. And he's like, he's made his stamp. He knows he's got the following. He knows the bottles are going to move anyways. I think now he's trying to experiment and see what other things he can dive into that he also agrees with within his palate range. And they knock this out of the park. It's not bad by any means. It's just way different from his traditional 11-year, which, if you guys remember, or if you're an enthusiast of Nick Offerman's scotches, it was the wood. The packaging was basically just like wood paneling, and it was a brown box, and his face was on it, like what you see here still, and it was the Offerman Edition 11-year, traditional. This is the charred aspect of it makes it toned down, which is odd to say. It's good.
Yeah, it's because you're replacing peat with wood sugar.
Yeah, so for me, the initial taste, I'm going to go, again, A- check. I think that's the perfect middle ground of how I feel about it.
Yeah, I'd probably go A. So I like A minus check again.
A minus check. I agree.
All right, ending note.
Ending note. You do get some of the. There's like some spice in this, but it's not. It's not insane, and it's pleasant. There's still like the traditional bourbon elements on the back end from the other casks. The peat lingers because it's peat. That's what it does. It enters your body and it doesn't go away for a while. So that's the thing that's just going to be there, right? But the ending note isn't like, oh goodness, I need water. I need a slow melt ice cube immediately. Like, that's not what this is. You can sip this neat with zero issues.
Yeah. I think on the back end you're getting a lot of sea salt.
Yeah, I agree with that. There is some sea salt there, but it's not anything that ruins or takes away from the initial taste. It's just a nice complementary addition on the back end. And
this is a very well-rounded product.
It is. And there's levels to it, which is nice. For the ending note, for me, for the rating, I'm going to go
I'm going to go A again.
A? Okay, yeah. I agree.
I agree.
Final rating. Derek, give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1. 94.
92. It's good. Good luck finding this. Good luck buying this.
Right.
It's pretty much, as soon as this hit the shelves, it was gone. For example, Addie's had set them out within a couple hours. They were down to 3 total bottles. Mm-hmm. And it just literally flew off the shelf. The reps know when this is going to land. So they reach out to, their larger accounts and they set that up. But if you miss, you miss. Yeah. I mean, if you're a store owner and you know that this is going to come down the pipeline soon, just put your order in. I mean, whatever it costs, it really doesn't matter because the ROI is there. It's going to move. The fans flock. Specifically in our market, it's a well-rounded product. It makes you excited for his next release, which you know is going to happen. So keep your eye out on it. Nick, if you watch this, great job. Lagavulin, keep it up. Obviously, you guys are almost like OGs in the industry. Yeah. No one really knows when you started anyways, which is the mystique of you, which is great, but definitely keep it up.
It's really weird to say that there is a beginner-friendly Lagavulin option because there's, not. All their other products is peat. And normally I don't recommend people going to Isla to start off their Scotch journey because of how off-putting it could be for somebody that doesn't like peat.
Go Highland.
But this is so good.
It is.
And it really does tailor to that. I'm getting into Isla Scotch. What do I get? This is perfect for it because this reminds me of a more peated Glenfiddich 14 bourbon cask.
I agree with you. That's great call.
Exactly what this reminds me of.
Great call.
With just extra peat. So if you're in the market for it, try it out. Whatever Nick Offerman releases, it's something that you just have to jump at because he really is a lover of Isla Scotch. And he's going to make some great stuff. Or he's going to partner with Lagavulin to make some great stuff. So go check it out. Go pick it up. If you are going to pick this up, if for some reason you get your hands on it, don't keep it on the shelf. As weird as that sounds, just open it up and try it. This isn't something that's $4,000 and you can never open it until your firstborn turns 21. This is something that you can open up and try and have fun with. So do it up. Have fun with it. But if you do open it up, please remember to always drink responsibly. Be a good person. And Michael.
Do not litter.
We're out.